I dated the backup to piss him off, which worked.
Yes.
And so at one point, he like waited and followed me out and got in my car and wouldn't get out.
Stop.
And he was
You're
like,
this is so hot.
I was like, this is amazing. It's working.
Yeah.
Let's get one thing straight. In the battle of sexes, women have a secret weapon that men can't match. And no, I'm not just talking about their forbidden fruit. It's strategic manipulation, which often involves the forbidden fruit. That's their true power play. And who better to illustrate this than Kelly Stafford, wife of NFL star Matthew Stafford. Kelly's masterstroke, dating her husband's backup quarterback just to make him jealous is a prime example.
Wait, so was he trying to casually date and you were all in?
Oh, yeah, girl. Anyways, long story short, it wasn't that cute of a relationship at first. I hated him. I loved him. I dated the backup to piss him off, which worked.
Yes.
He was like,
that'll do it.
He was the bad boy, too. Like, Matthew's so sweet and Southern gentleman and all that
Yeah.
stuff. And the backup was the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Ooh, and it upset him. So they lived in the same dorm because athletes lived in the same dorm, and he would see my car there. And so at one point, he like waited and followed me out and got in my car and wouldn't get out.
Stop.
And he was
You're
like,
this is so hot.
I was like, this is amazing. It's working.
Yeah.
I was get out of my car, and he was like, he's not right for you. And I was like, what? You can't tell me that.
This is primal instinct. Kelly picked her mate. She knew she wanted Matthew. She did whatever it took to get him. To make him jealous, she spread her legs for his backup. This wasn't some casual fling. She didn't do it because she was some nappy-headed hoe looking for a Happy Meal.
That's a nappy-headed hose there.
She wasn't Kim Kardashian getting pimped out by her mom to get rammed by Ray J to catapult her fame as an influencer.
Everybody, look at this is on Roblox.
There was a picture of my cry face, and then I looked at it, and it said something super inappropriate, like Kim's new sex tape.
She wasn't some gold-digging hoe. They've been married 9 years and have 4 kids. In nature, the male species often have to fight it out for a mate.
Before a fight, competing males walk in parallel, assessing one another. Pumped up with testosterone, they spray the earth with their urine and then roll in it so that they reek of their own hormones.
Humans, we're a little bit more sophisticated. We're not going to have a duel to the death over a partner. Well, unless you're Nick Young fighting D'Angelo Russell over Iggy Azalea.
I went from getting snitched on to put a ring on.
Or Drake fighting Chris Brown over Rihanna.
And that at one point in life, you know what I'm saying, the woman that he loves fell into my lap. I did what a real would do.
Or Justin Bieber fighting Orlando Bloom over Miranda Kerr.
Apparently, Orlando Bloom tried to punch Justin Bieber in Ibiza, and you guys, the argument wasn't pretty. Ay.
Okay, maybe there are exceptions, but if you turn off the electricity, water, grocery store resources, within a week, we'd be in that situation. Maybe even a couple days. We'd quickly reach the point where everyone would have to get a gun for protection and women would need a man for protection. We live in a protected society, though, so it's a little different. Women sometimes have to be more aggressive and creative. That's what happened here, and it worked. Some people were questioning whether Kelly Stafford should have gone to the podcast to spill the tea. This was a woman-centric podcast talking about women things. Every week on the Weekly Rumble, we've got a bunch of men who talk about topics from the standpoint of men. I don't have a problem with women doing it. The tricks that Kelly used should be studied and used by more women. Have you seen the birth rates lately?
The U.S. fertility rate dropped to its lowest in a century.
In a society where men are stronger, women like Kelly have perfected the art of making them spill their guts with a smile, a well-placed bat of her eyelashes, and bending over for the backup. Her strategy could rival that of Cleopatra, Scarlett O'Hara from Gone with the Wind, or even the Black Widow, showing that the ancient art of using romance as a weapon is alive and well in modern times. Kelly's move wasn't just about petty jealousy, it was a calculated psychological maneuver. It turned Matthew Stafford into a jealous wreck and made him realize what he was missing. Women have to judge for themselves what they use their powers for. I might respect it, I might not, but that's up for them to live with their own lives, whether it's for platforms like OnlyFools.
Oh, like I'd suck off a guy after like them multiple times a day, every day for like weeks.
Or to climb the corporate ladder like Kamala Harris with Willie Brown.
We did it, Joe. You're gonna be the next president of the United States.
A legend in California politics, Willie Brown, who once dated Harris,
credited with helping to launch the senator's career.
The key is that it's up to that woman to decide if the end goal is worth the means. You could question it with James O'Keefe. He sends out hot women to Disney execs to get them to admit that the company hates white males unless they're Joe Biden or the CEO of the company.
There's no way we're hiring a white male first. But
how would they say it?
There's no way we're hiring a white male first.
Is James O'Keefe associating himself with women who manipulate their raw sexual power to make men stupid after the blood rushes from their head to the other head, all to squeeze out the truth from them worth it? This strategic manipulation isn't just for the movies, it's a survival tactic used throughout history. And in a world where birth rates are declining, maybe it's time more women took a page out of Kelly's playbook. So the next time you think about the balance of power in relationships, remember Kelly Stafford. She turned a simple college romance into a lifelong commitment. It proves once again that behind every successful man, there's a woman who knows exactly how to play the game.
Middle MAGA.